At first, I hated my grandfather when I was a child because he often tried to teach me boring lessons about how to live a life that separated me from the sports of my youth. Grandfather liked to tell me, "The world is difficult for young people today." He repeated it often, wanting to make other people's lives easier with his advice. Unfortunately, my grandfather died, and after his death and several decades later, I faced the reality of the harsh world. And that's when I understood the value of what my grandfather was telling me and what he wrote in his diary and why he wanted to teach me. My grandfather was respected by the whole town for his profile of a very thick grey beard with a length of about 2.5 meters. I wanted to understand these life lessons as soon as possible. Grandfather's voice began to say in my ears,
"Listen carefully, my son, and remember this life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, but all are important to the complete story. Learn how to change a car tire on your car if you don't have one. Value your time and others. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of us, but those who fight the war. We know nothing about the pain you feel today as the strength you feel tomorrow. Turn your wounds into wisdom when writing. The secret of your life. Don't let anyone else hold a pen and write it because it is your life. Do not disclose your vision or important medical diagnosis to anyone. Practice self-compassion. We are all human, and everyone makes mistakes. Time is wealth. Give everything time. Have a good laugh with people, but don't let your time be wasted. A long sleep is the best cure for anything. If you are hurt or tired, learn to sit down and rest. In life, sometimes you will win and sometimes you will fail. Learn to be content with both times. Learn to forgive not for the other person, but for your peace of mind. Sometimes we are tempted not to show our weakness, but to discover our strength. The calmer you are, the more you think. Learning to cook a few basic dishes is a valuable life skill. Patience is strength. Sometimes you have to give up something good to make room for something better. Never tolerate disrespect, even from yourself. Listen more than speak wisely. Some things end in silence. Don't be afraid of what other people think is none of your business if your heart pushes you to do it. Kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Worry is like a rocking chair that gives you something to do but doesn't get you anywhere. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep reading the last one. The best attitude comes after hard climbing courage. Don't waste your talent by being afraid and listening to people's threats. You can't find a rainbow if you always look down. Pay off your credit card debt will save you trouble later. The best revenge is great success. The more you give, the more you receive. The heart of giving and blessings open to you. Difficult times don't last. They have their time, but difficult people will not last forever. Time is money. Use your time well. The way you treat others is a reflection of who you are. What you want to find hard, but want what you have is not thinking again. Don't wait for the time to move on. Then do what you are driven to do today. Take it and do it fully now. Your time is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Believe in yourself and do what you want to do, even if it is small. The rest will come tomorrow. Don't be afraid to take risks. Try new things in your life. If you have found the passion to do them in your heart, they will be an opportunity for you. A person who does not make mistakes in his life is very perfect and cannot be a human except God who is in heaven. You can't change the direction of the wind or prevent future floods, but you can adjust your sails to reach your destination by increasing your operating time. Practice saying please and thank you often when you make a mistake, or when you are treated with something good or bad. It will be a lesson for many who are proud and disdainful. You cannot change the past, but you can shape your future by learning from the past. The heavy burden we carry is the weight of our expectations. It is better to be alone than to be in bad company. Stop chasing the wrong things. There are no shortcuts to getting anywhere worthwhile. You don't know how strong you are until you fight and win the competition. The best way to gain confidence is to do what you are afraid to do. The river cuts through the rock not because of its strength, but because of its continuity. There is no elevator to success. You have to climb the most dangerous and difficult stairs, and you will succeed. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't take time to enjoy. Doubt kills many dreams. Avoid having doubts in your life. Diamonds are made under pressure. If you get tired, learn to relax and don't let the shadows of your past darken the door of your future. Don't postpone happiness for the future. Tomorrow is promised. There is no first step. To get anywhere is to decide. Don't be ready to stay where you are. Stop wasting time on women. Do not have the habit of loving many women. Instead, consider the guidance of the Bible and its warnings so that you are not guilty before God. If you love many women, you invite poverty and curses into your life. Be satisfied with the wife you have because she carries your approval of your success from God. The true measure of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. A man's character is reflected in his success. An ignorant person listens to everything and acts on it, but an intelligent person examines everything in order to gain the understanding to do what is right.